Today, we continue to build businesses and invest in real estate. While the plan has remained simple, what has increased is our education and experience. It is this education and experience that allows us to increase the speeds at which we build businesses and buy real estate. In other words, we made mistakes, corrected, and learned. By making those mistakes and learning, what has changed is the size of our context, our content or knowledge, our capacity to handle larger projects and dollar amounts, and the speed at which we process these larger and more complex facts and figures. Taking the fast train gave us different business and investor qualifications than those reaching the affluent level using the slow train. How to see the future. On a flight from London to New York, I sat next to a high-level executive from IBM. After we had leveled off and we got to know each other, I asked him, "How do you prepare for the future?" His reply was, "If you want to see how the world will be in 10 years, just watch a 15-year-old boy or girl. Observe the world from their eyes, and you will see the future." If you can let go of your vision of the world and actually see the world from a younger person's point of view, you will see a much bigger world, a world filled with tremendous change and an abundance of opportunities yet to come. There are business and investment opportunities coming that will create bigger fortunes than the automobile did for Henry Ford, oil did for John D. Rockefeller, computers did for Bill Gates, and the Internet did for the young founders of Yahoo, AOL, and Netscape. I then asked, "Will we soon see a high school teenager become a self-made billionaire?" His reply was, "I'd bet money on it." If you are not rich today because you missed the last boat leaving the dock, do not worry. Another boat to the land of riches and opportunity is getting ready to sail. The question is, will you be on it? A plan for the future. If you are sincere about wanting to retire young and retire rich, you need to formulate a plan for the future. And to do this, you should look to the past. In my reality, history does have a tendency to repeat itself, even though it may not repeat itself in exactly the same way. Many adults miss the future, or are run over by the future because their plans for the future have no vision of the past. In 1998, I was talking to a young reporter in San Francisco who was just out of college. When I told her that mutual funds were risky and that I could see a crash coming, she became very angry. She then began quoting to me words and ideas her stockbroker had said to her. "The fund I am invested in has been the top-rated mutual fund for 3 years running. It has gone up by an average of 25% each year. The stock market is the best investment because even though there are dips in the market, as there was in 1987, the market has gone up consistently for 40 years. It is the best place to invest your money." Today, her sacred funds are down over 50%. While her facts and data are somewhat accurate, the problem is her data does not go far enough back in time. If she knew her history of markets, she would know that we have a depression every 75 years on average. While this does not mean we will have a depression every 75 years, that little bit of ancient history does explain why the market has gone up over the past 40 years.